Alright, muri yeZimbabwe kusangana kwatiri kuita zvakare ipo pano pazimunyusi update apo patinoda kupa mafirst hand update anonga ari kuitika munyika yedu yeZimbabwe. So kana uri mutsva usabve pano usina kusubscribe, kulike nekushare. So panapa ndiri kuya ndakatibatanidzei maupdates akati wandei pasemu video ndokuti zvinhu zvacho zvinge zvichifamba zvakanaka. So update yedu yekutanga muri yeZimbabwe tiri kuona zvinhu zvisina kumira zvakanaka pakati pa Vice President Chiwenga na President Emerson Mnangagwa, sezvo zvetinoziva kuti ana Patrick Chinamasa ndo vanotiratidza nhaurwa dzese kuti zvinhu zvakamira sei, because ana Patrick Chinamasa mapolitical survivors muri yeZimbabwe. Now tiri kuona Patrick Chinamasa vave kufamba nana Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, chinova chiricho chiratidzo chinoratidza kuti zvinhu hazvina kumira zvakanaka, because Patrick Chinamasa is a political survivor. Patrick Chinamasa akatanga ari kwaMuzoreva, then abva kwaMuzoreva obva kwa Mugabe, abva kwaMugabe nawo ari kwaMnangagwa, nawo ari kunyasa unoti zvinhu zvinomira zvakanaka. Vice President Constantino Chiwenga vane maambitions ekuti vange vachiita president wenyika ino yeZimbabwe. Ndosaka muri kuvaona even kana kuna St. Clearance mission vainge vari wese vari kungofamba wese mazuva ano, chinova chiricho chiratidzo chinotiratidza kuti zvinhu hazvina kumira zvakanaka, because tiri kuona kuti cab 3 riya rakasainwa muparliament hakusi kuti vanhu vese vari kurisimbisa, vanhu vari kungodawo mari nechine zvinhu zvakasiyana siyana nezvimamwe magifts vakapiwa nana Wiki Nochivhaya nezvimwe zvinhu zvakasiyana siyana, but itori danger iyaiya muri yeZimbabwe, itori danger. Zvakangofanana nezvazvikuitwa na President Robert Mugabe the late, zviya zvekuda kuti vanga vachiisa na Grace muzvigaro kana kuvapa zvigaro, itori danger yavakatozvirongera. So cab 3 iri itori danger yaPresident Emerson Mnangagwa. So sekuziva kwatiri kuita tinofanira kutenda muri yeZimbabwe nemudzimai akarorwa na Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, amai Mini Baloyi Chiwenga, because tiri kuona kuti VP Chiwenga havana kumira zvakanaka. Ndiye wakatodzikamisa VP Chiwenga pari zvino, bototi vangadai vakatochitangidza kudhara, but tiri kuona kuti vakadzikamiswa naamai Mini Baloyi Chiwenga, because tiri kuona kuti Vice President vave kuenda kuchechi kuRoma vachiparidza vachiita se vachiita zvinhu zvakasiyana siyana. So veruzhinji toona panopostwa naamai Mini Baloyi Chiwenga vachitaura kuti hamusi kuonawo here kutoti Mary Mubayiwa akaitwa zvinhu zvakaipa. Munotiwo pamusoro paMary Mubayiwa vanhu vachinyora macomment section vachiita sei, but vanoda kuti vaitawo sei, because amai Mini Baloyi Chiwenga vakatororwawo, because chiri kuitika ndechekuti vanhu havasi kunyatsoziva kuti information yacho yakamira sei. Mary Mubayiwa uyauya akatopiwa mamishonga aya nevanhu vanga vamutuma kuti anga achiuraya Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, vanga vari kuda kuuraya evidence. Ndo zvainge zviripo muri yeZimbabwe, because kutotohwa kakatirwa achienda kunosungwa achiita sei, vanga vari kuda kuuraya evidence, but zvakazongokona muri yeZimbabwe, because tiri kuona kuti Mary Mubayiwa zvinhu zvaizvo zvangasaita zvinhu zvemusoro make. Mary Mubayiwa anga ari kuita zvinhu zvekutoti anga atumwa. So tichipinda munhauhwa yaChatunga Mugabe ari kuramba achinetsa muri yeZimbabwe, apa tiri kuona paakarowa vanhu kufamu kwavo kumazove nekumamainzi kwavo ari kumazove uko, because tiri kuona kuti akarowa vanhu vakawandisisa. Takaona vamwe vanhu vakasungwa mabhandiji mumusoro, because vari kunzi vakasvika nepfuti vachiita zvinhu zvakasiyana siyana. So tiri kuona Chatunga Mugabe sort of like pane zviri kuitika, kana kuti vanhu vakaurayiwa nababa vake here vava kumuka mangozi, kana kuti because zvinhu zvaari kuita hazvisiri normal, because ainge ari maoko emapurisa kunyika yeSouth Africa kwakazogezerana Tobias Matonhodze. Ndofunga achazopiwa here mari paachabuda, then abuda kuno kwacho akuya kunoita musindo, akuya kunorova vanhu zvakaipisisa. Akasike kutanga kurova vanhu, akatomborova vanhu vakatyorwa ruoko vakaita sei iko kumakorokoza ikoko muri yeZimbabwe. So tiri kuona Grace Mugabe aitonzi anga aripo, naiwo ana Chatunga vanga varipo, neimwe security yainge iripo, nevamwe vanhu vakasiyana siyana vakashandiswa kuti vange vachirowa makorokoza ivavo. So vanga vari kubuda vachichema kuti zvino toraramira kupi, because tiri kuona kuti nzvimbo iyoyo iri kutotohwa kutopambwa chechekwa yese nzvimbo yava Mugabe, but iwo vakutoti nzvimbo yedu, chinova chiricho chiratidzo chinoratidza kuti zvinhu hazvina kumira zvakanaka. So tichipinda munhauhwa vaNelson Chamisa taona bepanhau reDaily News richitaura iro kutoti vaNelson Chamisa vanenge vari kuronga rwendo rwokuenda kuAmerica here, kana kuti vakaenda kuAmerica hatisi kunyatsa kuziva kuti zvakamira sei. Ndosaka muri kuona vamwe veruzhinji vari kutaura kuti no, ngatisachatedzere vaNelson Chamisa, kana vanhu vada kungoratidzira nga vangopinde mustreet vangoratidzire zveipapo ipapo, zvinhu zvese zvingobude pachena, zvingoonekwa kunzi zvinhu zvakamira sei. Ndokutenda nekutera kwamakaita pano, ndira kuti mudzwe makomrade vetinawo pano wozotikutudzwa mucomment section kuti zvinenge zvakamira sei. So tiri kuona panapa amaiwo pamuchinguri ndewekumanikaland, sanyatwe ndewekumanikaland. Hatichazoipinza hedu nyaya yacho, but tiri kuona kuti hapana kuwirirana nenhau yekutoti amai sanyatwe ndiye fana kuita member central committee achireplace amai Dorothy Mabika. So pakazoreplacewa navatungwarara paya payapo. Tiri kuona sanyatwe akarohwa nemagokora nawo pamuchinguri zvekutoti akaramba akanyarara sete mauto aya havadi zvekutaura pulai futi vanhu vakangodzikama chimwe itimu Chiwenga kana sanyatwa. Ndosaka muri kuona vakabviswa pa tichaipinza nacho ngatisangane munyuzi dzinotevera.
But when we look at ourselves, we are scared because we have not turned around and made ZANU-PF to be human. We think ZANU-PF people are made in special hospitals. They're not human. They never make mistakes. And that's where the problem is. So please, uncles, I'm asking and begging. Let today be versus. And we see who are rhetoric people and who are action people. And maybe today can be a starting point on what we can do here. And people cannot turn around and go back to their shells because they've listened to rhetorics. And now everyone is starting to feel as if to say, we are tired. How can you be tired? You have not done anything. Maybe what we can say is we're tired of talking. Of putting opinions. But we can't say we are tired of pushing ZANU-PF. We have not yet pushed ZANU-PF.
Right.
We have not even pushed ZANU-PF here on X. On X here. But the problem with Zimbabweans, uncles, and oppressed people is the problem is someone else. It is never here. It's never us. So someone has to learn it at home. Yet here people are being terrorized by we have not even liberated spaces. We are being terrorized by general chat people that are less than 15. The same behavior that we experience at home. Less than 200 people or less than 1,000 people terrorizing 21 million people. Here, we're being terrorized by 15 people. If Badare comes here and gets the mic, how many inboxes do you get of people complaining? But no one comes up and goes 1v1 with him.
No one. I had to complain that would be there. I'm busy. I remove him. Out Kanganisa.
But no one comes up and says, but that is drop now. I would say, relax you. We are going to sort this ourselves. It's the same thing. You now have to turn around and do their beating. You now have become chamisas of spaces.
Imagine.
And when you do the beating, everyone here is clean. I could say, he's the one who's wrong here. He's the one dropping people. No. You are putting pressure. Come and remove Badari and Bashona yourselves. We have not yet done that. But we do not want to fix ourselves to be able to do this so that we can learn that we've got power here. We want to fix people at home. We want to fix other people. And we forget to tell these people that, listen, guys, where we're coming from, we're being terrorized by 12 people. That they have no power. That we were together here when they had 7 followers. Some of them, we know them before we were even on X. I was being terrorized by someone that we used to share to wait to talk at your platform on Facebook. Is very fun. You think yourself? I remember Bashura when Bashura was young.
Some of them.
I remember Padare when he was with the horse.
You can say that again.
You come here and think, when did he get the power to do this to you guys?
You can say that again.
These are very nice, gentle people. But when you see them move here, people are...
Jens, I want to ask you that why is he submitting so that maybe he can add something?
No, No, I'm finished. I was just finishing with that to remind Uncle Chet about Bashona and Batari before when they were very young.
No, but
And
it's part of what you are saying. Maybe you can add something. That's why I want to ask. I don't know if
Okay, you can ask him, and then
okay.
okay, after he is finished, then I want to bring in Mwendas and then Nkomata Tenda into the mix.
Okay.
Yeah, but before
My
that,
question
Mofu, after we wrap it, Mofu, welcome to the space. You can open your mic and then we'll then get the other guys to come through. Right, let's go.
Okay. Mubvunzo wangu inini, my question is like this, Ango JZ, maybe na move titles. The way Padare na Bashona kana whoever, one of Varakash, vauya panapa. Ndanzwa Zeta Chiti, as we cry to say drop them. But now, my question to Zeti is, what should we do when they come and they are given a mic by host and co-host, and they bring a narrative which they know that as we are towards east, then they talk about west. Us as audience and speakers, what are we supposed to do there?
okay, you need to, first and foremost, you need to stop thinking at them as demigods. The moment you stop thinking like them as demigods, it does not matter what they submit. This is why we're laughing with Uncle Chet. Bashona and Badari are the most nicest Zimbabweans. It's not like they are demigods, the people. They do not have power. Zero. They cannot even call 3 CIOs. Zero. Their comment is the same as me turning around and putting an opinion and moving away. But it's because you have turned around and taken them as demigods. This is why they scare you. And they make you panic. But they've got no power to do that. You can simply say to them, listen, you are just crazy, my friend. You do not know what you're talking about. Thank you very much. And they know that you know. But the problem is you have created this illusion on them and other people. Even ZANU-PF, you have created the illusion. Oppression, Jonah, is like a phobia. Irrational fear. The key word there is irrational. I am 6'5". I've got a phobia for cats. A cat comes into this house. The neighbor has got a cat. When he comes into this house, my children love cats. I have to call my eldest or call the wife. Mina, I'm upstairs, locked close to the door for them to come and get the cat. Now, today, I resorted to calling my 2-year-old to come and pick up the cat and put it outside. Because me, the father of this house, has a phobia for cats.
I think, thanks, Zeti. I agree with you. Lastly, is it worth for us to engage with them?
You don't engage Bashona and Batar.
No, but they are here, they are given the mic. What are we supposed to do?
That's not your problem. Your problem is to...
Yes, what are we supposed to do? Hang on, Zeti. What are we supposed to do there?
You are supposed to turn around and organize to remove ZANU-PF. If you are going to spend time worrying about someone that you can shut down within a day, there are other bigger fish of ZANU-PF on Twitter that you can put your energy in shutting down. But if you are going to find yourself starting with Bashona and Batari My friend, ZANU is got over 100,000 more Bashonais but are waiting on the sidelines. So stop worrying. Concentrate on the target and move with the target. Don't create phobias. If you can't solve Badari in Bashona, leave ZANU-PF because you are not ready. You are not ready. Just do like me. Call your children to come and take out the cat.
Right, yeah. No, listen.
I'm a little bit hanged there.
No, wait.
I'm hanged. I
I
want more.
can I weigh in?
Yeah.
Can I weigh in, on
Yes, sir.
on
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys, you want to create a utopia. That is the problem, that you have. You want to create this world of yourselves whereby you can come in your numbers, you talk whatever rhetoric, that you talk, massage each other's ego, and you think that will get us, anyway. That will never, get us anyway. And right now you're complaining about Padare, Bashona being given, the mic.
No, I'm not complaining, Uncle Jet. I just want to understand the way we are supposed to engage them.
Let me.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, I've addressed, this issue, before. I open a space here. I introduce, the space. I open the floor. People don't come and speak. Padare comes, he raises, his hand. I've got a show to run. I give him, the mic. That is the only opportunity, that is the only time that you guys want to then come in and you want to engage them and you push back against what, they've said. But you're not seeing an opportunity that has been created there. Because you, yourselves, what you want is a situation whereby you are saying with Ango Jed, don't give anyone who's ZANU-PF a mic to speak. This is our space. Unfortunately, that is not, the situation. I can tell you, right now, to say with this right here is see, it depends with the topic, that I've put in out there. But topics, but they're not all the topics, that are like that. But at the end of the day, creating an echo chamber does not get us, anywhere. We are existing in an environment whereby these people, exist. Sometimes you need to debate with them. You need to have a conversation with them, a mano to a mano. Umacho wenyu unozoya papi kana imimi muchichika kudebata those who are on the opposite. Wamano to amano wenyu unozoya papi when you can't even be facing somebody who's on the opposite.
Right. It's nice, Uncle Jet. Can I ask you a question there with the Amanu issue again? Right. Me, I don't know if Cooksman gonna aripo na two boy.
Cooksman, two boy aripo. Cooksman he was here before.
Two boy aripo. There is this issue now. I'm happy with that this discussion is going this direction. There is this issue whereby me and two boy and Cooksman and freelance. I think I just mentioned those people. We went to general chat to confront, I wish if Cooksman was here, to confront those people on whatever they are doing there and ask them, but why this is happening in this? Then the rest of the opposition team, they say, no, you are not supposed to go there. Why you are giving them relevance? But when they come here, they are given the mic. How are we supposed to approach that? Me, I want to learn. I'm not asking like as if I am emotional or what. I just want to learn both sides. Dichotomy. Let's put them group-like terms together. Remove brackets. You are a mathematician, languages. Please help me to understand this, because me, freelance, two boy, So many people write on their walls that you are going there to general church.
Jonah,
Yes,
what you are
yes.
doing is like Mukanya accepting Maria's witness right now in
No,
another way.
you can hear what he's saying. You can hear what he's saying. You
But
can
but
hear
but
What
but
what.
it's
is
different,
Yeah.
John. I think the idea is we cannot be. I think when they say that we can't be the same as them, right? Say, Aditi, there was a time
I
when you
can't be
could go to
general chat because
exactly.
in any when I decided to do, the spaces, I decided to open a platform for Zimbabweans, to talk.
You gotta be different, absolutely.
You understand? General chat opened, their space for ZANU PF people. So yes,
Yeah, but
if you go there,
why
you
they
are
come? Okay,
no,
but why they come here
no.
now?
Yeah,
Here's
even if they come
here's the
here
issue.
because mine is a space for Zimbabweans, they've chosen to make it their space as ZANU PF, space.
I don't know there, but me, I still I'm not satisfied there. So, what if you guys say we have to engage them? Why is it now an offense for Cooksman to go and ask them there? That's what
Okay.
the issue is.
Okay, in any point yangu
Yeah.
ningende kuti what happens kune mamwe space azvineinini, and inini I cannot be forced to change what I do on the basis of what general chat do.
Or behave like them.
Yes, or behave like them. I can't. But inini I believe kuti I've created a platform where we can congregate as Zimbabweans and discuss my issues that are obtaining Arubuda from the homeland. You understand? Yes.
Fully agree.
Yes,
Fully
there.
agree, Angojit.
There are certain topics that I deliberately, bring here. And ndofunga pane pamwe pamukatomonona njora kuti vana vevanezana zvinoda kana kutombokuona.
I remember,
One of those spaces.
I remember there was another space where you come out with that document for Cape 3.
Yeah.
When it was not yet, when it wasn't yet even exposed to the people. When you bring it, I remember I was here.
Yes. So the point is, the point is that the point fanike point yataurwa nina zeti ndeyekuti if you give relevance or if you allow other people to outwit you, your only defense or your only zone of comfort yamuchasara nayo ndeyekuti hatibvisire vanhu ava vanhu ava tisikuda kuvaona nhingi. But why can you not, if you're seeing kuti izvo zvavari kutaridza hazvina kana nhingi brain izvi, why can you not go and challenge them with facts? Go there and challenge them. Because zvinhu zvinenge zvaitika andiunzwa, but go and challenge them and have the last. No, I'm saying kuti iko kwavoku, you can't, but I'm saying here you can request the mic and you can challenge them, reduce them to the position that they're supposed to be occupying. Finish.
I like it, Angojit.
It
might be
because
me.
There's no way that we are ever going to have an opportunity because general chat because they've created an echo chamber. Whatever it is that they need, discuss, it has to fit the narrative. Inenge iripo. And you never know, these people are probably they are being, supported financially to toe the line. Some of us, we don't get support, from anyone. I am, going to be towing, this line because in the back of my mind, no. I'll never do that. I want to create a platform where we can have productive conversations, even in the face of those that you may see as people that you don't agree with. That is how you build strong conversations and create narratives dzinogona kubatsira munhu ari kuteerera. Because kana chinhu chinge chaitika nditi chinhu ichocho chine ma-views for, chine ma-views against. So when we bring, that thing here, we would be expecting probably to have a debate, to have a conversation. And a conversation must never be a conversation yokuti mese muri kuonerana chinhu pamwe chete. Otherwise, there's no point in having that conversation because it will be a waste of time. Kana paine something challenge, kana paine munhu anouya aine an opposite. You see, this is why some people they when they join in Ngia space, they try to first of all do a disclaimer. Could I name I'm not a ZANU PF person because vari kufia, vari kutya. But we should never create a situation like that. We should never. Even the most independent stables that you can think of, they always bring a balanced conversation. They are never created on echo chambers. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to do which the other side does not do. We are trying to lead, by example here. Already in a Herald will never accept anyone in view in oppose Emerson and Mnangagwa. Never. But what is that creating?
Echo chamber.
Exactly. So if I know good people, you might want to say, we want to create, our own, but we should create our own in a way that bring a healthy conversations that tells them, this is what things are supposed to be, or this is how things are supposed to be. Your eye for an eye, amunoita e. Do zokuta kutizo imimika. You want to create a utopia. You can't.
Uncle, I think you're
No,
probably
we learn
right.
every
And
day,
I
Uncle
think
Chris.
we would rather
I like
have
it.
people saying Kuti
I like it.
there is ZANU PF like openly
Yes.
rather than munhu wezanu achipretenda kunge hazi. You would rather have a padare, isn't it? Who what their true colors is. But I think on the balance of it, I think there is maybe what they're trying to say is there's propaganda, right? Say someone will come here achinyatsotaura, as much as we want to accommodate different people, and like you said, Kuti, there are different topics, and it depends with the topics. Somebody I know any propaganda yake, yekuti, it's so difficult and painful to listen to. You can tell Kuti, Munu right now is doing propaganda, but like you rightly said, come back and challenge him. Just take the mic, grab the mic, and challenge the person with the facts, because there's no point for us to mourn, as opposition around. Yeah, like you said, but at the end of the movie, say yes, there are times like that, and depends on the
But there are
topic.
some derail move. What about the derailing? Because it depends on the facts. Panama contributions are thrown out, they are derailing the space, guys. Let's be honest there. Let's be frank. Me, I feel there is some of the conversation.
But
Now,
Jonah, you're complaining. Have you ever seen Uncle Jade off Panava? When somebody is off, they always put him back in line. That's why myself, I always want to come to this space because Uncle Jade, Mofo, they are knowledgeable as the host and co-host. But Kunema space, when we go there, man, one need a party because the host wacho hapana zvaanoziva zvekutaurwa, and then you'll be supporting the same. That's why I have a problem. But I think here we are good. I think we have to move on this issue.
Yeah.
I've never seen any problem here.
no, but don't think it's me only. They are not
Do you
here.
know what
Let's
is the
solve
propaganda?
it.
Do you know what is the
It's good.
propaganda? Succeed or to strive in an environment in the say. Do you know a propaganda? Could the propaganda? Do you know the propaganda? It can be it can be a repeat of a lie until it is made believable. But do you know Gutizo, they flourish under what, environment? Propaganda.
Go on when it's not
Yeah,
challenged
in a
or
passive environment.
And vanhu vanenge vari ignorant vasingazive kuti
Yes.
Like Zimbabwe,
Yes.
bro.
Where in a passive environment, the propaganda thrives.
100%.
If propaganda is
agree.
not challenged, it strives. So let them bring, their propaganda, but make sure, Gutizo, you challenge, the propaganda.
With facts.
Because it is always going to be existing. Propaganda, ladies and gentlemen, will exist because the only powerful way of countering propaganda is to build a culture of verification.
Yes.
That is all what we want. Saka, if something happens and then you want to dismiss it by saying, well, I'm Bisewi, that person has had the last say.
Anoto ndakavaudza.
Ndakavaudza. Vakatidzinga. Ndakavataurira chokwadi, and they were left with no option but to remove me from their space.
No, it's good, languages. It's good. It's a very good space today. I think we are all learning here. People might scapegoat it, but we are all learning. No, I will go. I will go. You won't stop me, no, I will go there. I will always go there.
No, I
and
said when you go, no, you can go.
No, this is the problem which we are having. There are some people who think as we go there, we are.
Listen to me.
Think.
I didn't say don't. I
Yes,
didn't say don't
trust
go.
me.
I said
yeah,
go.
no, we will go.
I will go, but don't come and tell us to my end.
Ndokumbira kukupewa an actionable thing. Tafarira sitataura akati we want to see rhetoric and action. I want to respond to you. So, on day number 7, since the constitutional amendment bill number 3 has been signed, we need to understand one thing when we talk about action. It starts with you. The story which was told yesterday by Mati Rice, I wish you could come up and tell it straight about how a sister went to join the liberation struggle. She mentioned something about them, 2 sisters, sneaking out at night when their parents told them not to go Mapung. But they would sneak out because they understood the environment they stayed in. And they knew that they need to go to that Pungwe and get participate in the consciousness, understanding what is at hand, understanding what needs to happen. And then they took action, fled their home, and joined the liberation struggle. So it starts in your mind. It doesn't start anywhere else. I think I'm 2.5 minutes into my presentation. If anybody has seen what I've just done, I've ignored everything which was being said by John because I think it's not action, it's rhetoric. And when anyone from ZANU-PF who comes here and says
but
anything,
I think that's not how it works.
I'm giving you practical. Yeah. I'm giving you a practical example of how to act.
This is another problem we have. This is another problem we have.
You are
if
missing the point already. This is
but
why
if someone asks, don't define him. No, engage
I'm
me.
Giving you the practical example.
Don't try to show as if I'm asking stupid question. It's a very genuine question I was asking.
That's not what I'm doing.
I want to know.
That's not what I'm doing. Listen to what I just did.
I'm not going to listen to you when you behave in that manner. Yeah, that's where the problem is.
When it comes here and says what they say, you have every control. If I click the leave button, will be there for you and not listen to their nonsense. If you are part of the speakers, after they speak, you have every right to continue with what you wanted to say and ignore their nonsense. Because whatever they say has no effect in your head. I don't need it to be correct. Personally, I trust the struggle that every Zimbabwean is going through. They know the truth. There is no twisting that can be done that will counter the struggles, the personal experience every Zimbabwean has, whether they are at home or they are abroad. So they can come and say anything they want. The moment you engage them, their goal is achieved, because they are not there to convince you of their truth. They are there so that you don't talk about what you need to talk about. If they throw a lie and you feel the urge to correct them, you have lost the plot. They have taken 5 minutes or 15 minutes of the engagement. Pay attention whenever that happens. The topic of the day is lost. Or because we want to correct a lie, the person knows it's a lie. And everyone who is listening knows it's a lie. I gave a word last time. Someone says something that you don't want. Bite your tongue and just say, as I was saying, and you continue with your submission. That you have every control on. That is something that you can action from today going onwards. The moment they see that whenever they speak, nobody returns any feedback to them, they will realize, no, we are not wanted here. That is withdrawal of consent. Iwewe wakada kusvikira musikana every time ukamhoresa uregedza kana kucheuka haakudaire, pane pauchaneta urega, unongosiyana nazvo kuti si sawa, hapana kana rega ndiende zvangu nevanhu vanoita sei vanonditeera. You don't have to.
Right. Right. Tezvara muchiripo here apo kana kuti okay.
I think it's network issues.
All right.
But yeah.
Yeah, okay, mofu ningi munogona kupinda, then we bring in Wendas followed by Mkomata Tenda. We go with that order.
Okay. No, I think it's a good conversation. I want to let it flow. But I think
you struggles count.
Okay, he's back. Or is he?
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah, Wambo.
Yeah, takada kuluza.
Hello?
Yeah, we can't hear you. Don't cut. Onga.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay,
the call which was coming. So I think I've given the response, and I wanted to give an example of how that is done. Now, there's a video for all my videos that I'm doing on a daily basis that I'm struggling to post here in X. I'm posting. Then I'll post a link here. Uncle J, I want you to watch that video. It's a conversation that we had with Dr. Zeti and myself. Animal Code ZANU-PF and what it is now. It's a 1 hour session that I've clipped from Spacious Code. When you watch or listen to that audio and you think there's something important, I've told you before, not all retweets are created equal. There is a very important message there that we need to understand what is happening right now and how should we react to it. There are other videos I have created as well. I don't know how many people are reacting with them, but I'm trying as much as I can to, if I'm in a conversation that I find very powerful, I'll clip it and post it. And I want all of you to be reminded that it's going to be 300 days. And the action that we did from the first day to the 300th day is still the same. It means we are useless. That should hit in our hearts. The moment we get to day number 365 and no action has been done, we have not made any progress, our minds have not been liberated, we are still oppressed as we are now, we should know that we are useless. So I will keep the count going. When I miss a day, please hold me account. I will keep them doing, and please engage with those videos. Some of them are very long, but you have been in operation longer. If you missed that conversation, you need to listen to it. If you are part of it, you need to repeat exactly what we are dealing with, because the problem that we are having, we are coming up with solutions of a problem that we don't have. now
All
start
right.
doing the solution. If Mateta is still here, please invite her. She needs to tell that story.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Mof. Thanks for that. And just a quick question to you. This countdown, I remember you promising you'll be doing that and sending it out. Are you doing it on X or a different platform? Azika.
I'm doing
Okay.
it here on X. Hey, can you hear me?
Is it on your profile? I don't see it on your profile.
The problem with X is everything is like in the timeline. Things will scroll down. But if you go on
Okay.
my
I think I've seen on your TikTok. That's why I was saying. I think on your TikTok they're more like presentable in day 1, day 2, and day 3.
Yeah, so TikTok has a better presentation on the tiles, so you can see.
Okay.
And YouTube as well. If you just search for Ongap, you will see that same content is there on YouTube.
Okay. Maybe I'll advise you to post maybe twice. So you post in the morning, you post again in the evening. Say day 2, day 3, day 4. You post it twice. So that on X, because X, you know how it does.
I have a 6-month-old baby. I have a full-time job, and I'm supposed to be doing
Right.
something about this. So I'm doing as much. The day, I think day 2, I did 2 videos. And then day 5, I missed the video because I was busy. But if somebody
Okay.
else is doing something else, there will be no gap because it's a collective effort, not an individual one.
So what I mean by that, I'm not saying could you actually do 2 different videos. I'm saying you can post the same video twice at different times of the day. So that maybe it's because you know how the algorithms and stuff work. Like I said on TikTok, I think I've actually seen your videos because I thought it's a good idea what you brought forward. You know, just to remind Zimbabweans. Could you know, guys, Chagato sign watch. We are on day 1. Now we are on day 6. So I think it's a good thing, but I've seen it more visibly on TikTok. So it's just a way to say how
No
can it be
problem.
more
Then
visible
also,
on X?
another thing, I also have a series that I'm doing on outsourcing repression. It's on day 8 right now. There will be 10 of them. They are on Substack. If you go on Substack and search for ONGAP, you will see those articles. They are very practical things that we can understand how we are being repressed and oppressed. That also
All
I'm
right.
posting here on X to link people to go there. So if you don't consume the content, don't blame Chamisa to say Chamisa didn't do anything, and yet you are also sitting down. Because there's something that you can do to train your mind, to educate your mind, to understand the path that is ahead before you enter it.
Right. No, thanks, Onkab. I totally agree. I think information is powerful. I think information is powerful, but also I think we need to find a way to harness this information so that our people, our attention span, like I think was it Zeti who said that some time ago. Tine attention span yekuti vanhu vedu, like you're saying, for example, you've got this 1-hour video with Zeti and there's information that's flowing, you know. You probably, if you look on the percentage of people that actually follows, that will watch that video from the start to the beginning, you're probably going to get like 10% of people that have watched it from the beginning to the end. So we also need to find a way to say, yes, there are some videos that we have to take 1 hour because of the information that we need to pass through. But it's also there's a way to to condense these things and make them like get the most critical information out and just make it short, because we know our people, and I think the idea of these ones is to
Most
get the
tighter,
information is to get the
most tighter.
information out and let the people understand it.
Majority of people here have gone to Form 4 and they sat through 3-hour exams and they passed them. Nobody said to them, you are 16 years old. We are going to make this exam 15 minutes and you take a break, 15 minutes and you take a break.
No,
If you know what you have
no, I
lost
do
with what
get that.
ZANU-PF is doing.
I do get that. It's
No.
totally.
I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the people. To say you know what you have done to be where you are. The efforts that you have put to start to have the career that you have. You did not say, no. This is too hard. Let me quit. You kept on fighting. This is about you and being free. And if you don't have that appreciation, you will think a 1 hour long video is too long. And yet you sit on a space for 6 hours still listening in. So we need to set our priorities right and know what is at stake here. Because this is a liberation fight. It's a war. It's not child's play. So hatisi kupanana mukaka pana pari kutsengwa mabhonzo kana. Kana pane munhu arifunga kuti achatsengerwa mai vake kuti hanzi mama chitanga imatsenga because nini handisandane mazino. No. This is not kids play. The country is born.
I hear you. But I also want to say, you have to balance it. The reality is there's no...
No, we are not treating people like babies.
No, hold on. Let me speak. You said your point. For me, at the end of the day, we need people, to move in a unison. We need a collective effort, right? And we are at different understanding of this struggle, and we are at the way we understand and the way we consume and the way we are all different, right? And what I'm saying is, yes, that information is good, but I don't think, this is me personally, this is the way I see it. I don't think we should have a go at people for having a short lifespan. We've got so many, just like on Gab, like we've tried to do my events whereby we do my protests, we do those kind of things. You see the percentage of people that come, right? So we are saying to the Zimbabweans, you guys, are you letting yourself down as people? Maybe you're not consuming the information. Maybe you're not taking this as a long play. So what is it that we can do? But for me, the way I see it, I think, yes, there are videos that we can do, like these long, educative, informative videos. That's people that have got that span can listen. But my point is, you have to understand the people that you're dealing with. You have to understand your audience. Zimbabweans, not everybody will take that, but that doesn't mean they are
it's not about understanding Zimbabweans. It's understanding attention span. If you look at even the advice that even Facebook give, when you want to post on my videos, they usually say, "Good, 3 minutes." The first 3 minutes can be effective in terms of engagement. Anything beyond that, it is now depending on individual basis. So what I want to say in Kunatsano is kuti probably the approach must change, focusing on the hard-hitting information which you believe this one is carries maximum impact. Package that in a few minutes, and then we have those messages be posted dzinenge dzine short period of time iyoyo yekuti munhu anokwanisa kungoenda through the 3 minutes and say kuti izvo is not going to be bothered about because in terms of the length. I think that can be the best way to go about this. I'm not downplaying the effort that he is putting. It is something that is commendable that we are having Munyika Arurana, those things. But in terms of getting people to be hooked on onto a message, sometimes there's a need to just package it in small bites.
Not true, Uncle Jess. It's because you didn't let him finish, and this is where we go wrong.
No. But
advice.
No. But still, but it's still Mercy. But it's still Mercy.
Tailor messages
No.
for resistance. It tailors messages for advertisement.
Yeah, but still, we are talking about attention span.
No.
No, we are talking about attention span here.